Every local business I look at has the same hidden goldmine. Old members who cancelled, people who inquired but never signed up, past clients who just stopped booking. They are all sitting in a spreadsheet or CRM doing absolutely nothing. And reaching out back to them costs zero. No ads, no marketing budget, just the right message at the right time. I'm going to show you exactly how to write those messages using AI. The main problem with the business is they focus all their energy on getting the new customers. And old members who cancel just disappear from their radar. Most of the time, people who inquired 3 months ago and didn't sign up are forgotten. They never reached out because they didn't know what to say. And they feel awkward about messaging someone who left or didn't buy. Those are the real problems that businesses face. And we can fix this one quite easily. How that looks like for your business. Getting a new customer costs 5 to 7 times more than keeping an existing one or winning back an old one. If your gym has a 30 cancelled members from the last year and you win back 3 of them at $140 a month, that's $420 a month. So the covered revenue around $5K a year. And it all costs you nothing except 20 minutes with AI to write the messages. So the solution is, I will show you on the screen. The first step is to identify groups to contact. So if you look at the screen, I have a message. I run a CrossFit gym. I want to reactivate past members and old enquiries. Help me identify the different groups I should contact and what their likely mindset is. Groups include members who cancelled in the last 6 months, members who cancelled over 6 months ago, people who inquired but never signed up, people who did a free trial but didn't join, and the members who haven't attended in 4+ weeks but are still paying. So if you run that one, I use Claude. I use a most advanced model because I think that's the best one what we can get out from the situation. You can use any of the AIs. You can use ChatGPT or Gemini, but I prefer Claude in my situations. What you can see, Claude will kind of explain and give a breakdown of each group and why you need a different tone for each of them. If you have a look like members who canceled in the last 6 months, those people still remember what your gym feels like. They left for a reason, usually money, schedule change, injury, or feeling like they weren't progressing. The good news is the emotional connection is still warm. They probably still follow you on social media and occasionally think, I should go back. The barrier to return is lower than any other cancelled groups, but they need a reason that addresses why they left, not just a generic, we miss you. You have each of these groups, it's given an explanation how to approach and have a different tone. It will use to generate these messages for your potential clients to reactivate them. It's also had a little section underneath, so explaining priority order for outreach. Start with the still paying non-attenders. You are about to lose revenue. Then recent cancellations. Those are the warmest leads. Then trial no-shows. Then old inquiries. Then long ago cancellations. The first 2 groups alone will likely generate the most revenue for the least effort. So it's a good priority section. Remember to use that one as well when you're looking at these different groups. Approach should be different for each of those groups. So that's why it will help us organize and help us compose different messages for these different groups. All right. So the step 2. Now write a reactive message for each group. Keep them short, personal, and not pushy. Each message should feel like it is from a real person, not a marketing email. Include a clear but soft call to action. Write 3 versions for each group, a gentle check-in, a direct, we would love to have you back version, and one with specific offer or incentive. We'll run this and Claude will generate 3 versions for each of the groups. Okay, so Claude have thought for a little while and have created this doc with 15 messages. So we had 5 different groups and it's 3 messages for each group. So it's created a document which you can use, or you can copy this one, or you can copy these messages straight to your DM, email, or any messages. So CrossFit Gym reactivation messages, the document title. And the first one, let's go through and see some examples from each of the groups. The first one, members who canceled in the last 6 months, a gentle check-in. Hey, name, it's a coach from the gym. No pitch, just wanted to check in. How's everything going? We notice you are not around anymore and genuinely hope you are doing well. If anything ever changes and you fancy dropping back in, the door's always open. The second group, members who canceled over 6 months ago. We would love you back. Hey, name, I know it's been a long time, but I want to reach out properly. We have changed a few things since you were last here. Mention one real change, like new timetable, new coach, new programming style, maybe renovation, anything which have kind of significant change. If you ever get the itch to come back, I would genuinely love to have you. Fancy popping in for a catch-up session. The next group, people who inquired but never signed up. Why not drop like a specific offer to this group? Hey, your name, you inquired about gym and your gym name a while ago, and I wanted to make it right. I would love to invite you in for a free taster session. Just you and a coach. No big class, no pressure. We would walk you through the everything and you can decide if it's your thing. When works for you this week? It's kind of nice, gentle message. Again, a kind of specific offer because you kind of giving away, but you don't devalue your services or you don't like throw some sort of offer. It's that a gentle, no pressure. Let's see, I will walk you through the things and then allows you to potentially engage that person back. Fourth group, people who did a free trial but didn't join. Again, gentle check-in. So you can say, hey, my name, and then it's a coach from the gym. You came in for a trial a while back and I just want to check in. How your training's going. Hope the session was a good experience, even if the timing wasn't right. If you ever want to come back and give it another go, just say the word. Again, and then another group still paying but not attending 4 weeks. So that's the group which you potentially can lose. They maybe something changed and they about to like drop off. And for example, if you use the we would love you back, hey, your name, I'm not going to pretend I haven't noticed you have been away for a few weeks. I just want you to know whatever is the reason, coming back is never as awkward as you think it will be. Everyone's been there, want to just jump into specific day or specific time. You can mention class. If you remember when they were usually coming in, I'll make sure you've been looked after. This kind of message gives you this personal touch and people would think that you have like this really personal approach there. Obviously, there's a quick use tips like send from the real person, not from the business account. Personalize one details. Don't batch send. I think that will massively make a difference. You already have prepared message like a more personal touch. And then track responses. And that's how we have now at the step 3. So what we want to do is just ask Claude to help me create a simple reactivation campaign schedule. When should I send each message? How long should I wait between first touch and follow-up? What's the best day and the time to send these for a local fitness business? And let's send this one out. It will help think for a second and it will produce a more of the schedule for you. So Claude created this kind of structured timing. So the best days and times for local gym audience, like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, tend to get the best response rates. Mondays, people are in a work mode and more overwhelmed. And Fridays, they are mentally checked out. And then it just goes through and explains what time to send it in. Spacing between touches for each person, send a maximum of 3 messages total. That's the written. The first message goes out on Tuesday or Wednesday evening. If you get no reply, wait 7 to 10 days before sending the second message. Don't follow up after, just do 2 to 3 days. It feels desperate. If the second message also gets no replies, wait another 14 days before final attempt. After 3 messages with no responses, stop. You have made your effort, and anything more crosses into annoying. So it's almost like you have the first message, then week to 10 days later have second message, and then another 14 days later you have so it's kind of like a month-long schedule. So you can also put it in your spreadsheet. Then day 1, day 7, and then will be day 28 or like 14 days later. Which message versions to use? It starts with the version A, gentle check-in. Then it's a low pressure and opens the door without asking anyone to walk through it. If no replies, follow up with version C, the specific offer, giving them something concrete to say yes to. Only use version B, direct one, if they reply to A but went quiet, because it works best when there is already a thread going on. Stagger your groups across the week. Don't contact everyone at once. You won't be able to handle the replies. Week 1, contact all your still paying non-attenders. This urges because you are losing them soon. Week 2, reach out to members who canceled it in the last 6 months. Week 3, send the trial no-shows. Week 4, contact the old enquiries. Week 5, reach out to the cancellation over 6 months ago. So within each week, send no more than 5 to 10 messages per day, so you are actually replying properly when people respond. And that's quite a good suggestion there. So response window, when someone does reply, respond within 1 hour if possible, and definitely the same day. The whole point of this message feeling personal is that you behave like a person, and people don't like 48-hour text backs. If they say yes to coming in, get specific day and the time looked into immediately, great. So just message, great. How about Thursday 6 p.m. or is far, or just send a link to your booking so they can book the relevant time. There's also like one practical tip: set a recurring 15-minute block in your calendar each sending day, say Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Use that block to send your batch and reply to any response from the early messages. It keeps the whole campaign from feeling like a big project to the 15 minutes twice a week. We just asked Claude to just follow up with a calendar type of spreadsheet, and it created like a campaign schedule, response tracker, and a quick reference. So you have this campaign schedule, which is basically week 1, 2, 3, and give it the dates. It's just the dates, the current time, and it just gives like a group of contacts, priority, and then it's the first touch, second and third touch, and then which version to use on each of them, and even specific times if it helps you to manage this one. Response tracker gives you also name, group, phone channel, and the first, second, and then if there's a second response or touch, it gives you like a different actions. And this is also like just explanation of each of the references. You can use the same prompts, what I have it here, so it will likely produce really similar results or similar templates for you. If you're worried about this is like too much or anything, then to be honest, you're sending just 3 messages over 2 weeks. You're not pestering people. If they don't respond after that, leave them alone. But most businesses never send even one. And that leads us for step 4. We can ask for a quick example. You have the document with all the examples. You can save that separately and attach each time to your chat, and then say, can you give me an example for Anna? She canceled 3 months ago because she was traveling for work. We just run this one, and what it will do, it will create a specific message for Anna. You can see it's 3 messages. It took 2 minutes. And if the Anna comes back, that's basically $140 a month for the next year. And you can use these ones straight away. And there is a little bonus tip. If you don't know what to offer, give me 5 simple win back offers a CrossFit gym could use. Nothing that devalues the membership, focus on reducing the friction of coming back rather than heavy discount. So if you run that one, it can give you these kind of little offers. If you can't think of one, the 5 things: come back and try it week, a free 7-day pass, foundations restart session, a single 45-minute session, bring a mate month. When returning member joins, they can bring a friend to train free for the first month. Flexible restart plan, offer a 2 times per week a membership for the first month at a lower rate, and pick your comeback class booking. So you can see, you can use any of the different ideas as a kind of special offer. If you're going back, so think of these kind of outcomes from this. So the first one, this costs nothing. No ads, no marketing spend. You're contacting people who already know you and have already paid you before. So it's kind of zero cost. The second, win back campaigns typically convert at 10 to 20% for service businesses. If you contact 30 old members and get 3 to 6 back, that's the real money. It's a high conversion. A third thing is a member who comes back at 140 a month and stays for a year. It's worth $1,680. That's annual revenue for one afternoon's work. Fourth, even the people who don't come back now remember that you reached out. You are the gym that cares enough to check in. When they are ready, you are the first place they think of. It's building that reputation. And the last thing, the fifth one, you can run this every quarter. New people cancel, new inquiries go cold, same system, same messages, same results. It becomes a revenue machine you run 4 times a year. Most businesses chase new customers because it feels productive. But the easiest money your business will ever make is sitting in your old contacts list right now. 20 minutes with AI, a few honest messages, and you could have paying customers back by the next week. No ads, no funnels, just conversations. Press the like for more content like this. And if you want to know more, check out description.